Okay, students. So first of all, I will just explain about the syllabus of the business statistics. So these are your syllabus. Module 1, that is central tendency and dispersions, fortis and skewness. Now second module is probabilities, axioms, independent probabilities, Bayes theorem, like that. Now third module is concept of random variable, continuous random variable, discrete random variable, like that. This is your third module. Now fourth module is probability distribution function. There are three types of the probability distribution: manual distribution, Poisson distribution, and normal distribution. Next module, the fifth one, is the sampling distribution. There are two types of the sampling distribution. First one, chi distribution, T distribution, and Z distribution. Sixth one, the estimation, point estimation, interval estimation. There are two types. Seventh one, hypothesis testing. So there are three types of the testing: T test, chi-square test, Z test. So there are total 9 modules in your this course, business stat. There are three textbooks, 3 references book. You can use this one, and 40% marks asked from your internal assessment, and 60% marks will ask for final exam. I mean semester end exam. So this is your assessment technique, right? So now the first module is central tendency, overview of central tendency. That means you have to discuss about mean, variance, mode, medians, quartile, decile, percentile. So these are the mathematical tools to understand about the data. So basically in this course, what is the meaning of statistical analysis? What is the process of this one? So first of all, what is the definition of statistical analysis? That is nothing but the science of collecting, presenting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting of the data is called as statistics. Now next concern is what? The scope of statistics. So there are two scope. First one, it may be art or science, and scope of this one is the subject matter. Related to subject matter, there are two type: descriptive and inferential. So this is just overview of the statistics analysis. What is the application of that course in your the subject, or in your course management study? Is the application of that. So these are the some basic concept about that. So basically there are three type of the data. First is the raw data. For example, suppose that we want to analyze the marks of business stat in a particular class. So that is called as the raw data. This is also called as ungrouped data or sequence. So this is the collecting of the data. The marks of business stat in a particular class for 10 students,
Sir,
like suppose that 70 marks, 72 marks, 80 marks, 70 marks, 72, 83, 89,
excuse me, sir.
80. Yes, tell me.
First, sir, can you please tell all the students to mute them? There's been some disturbance.
Just wait. Data or sequence or ungrouped data. This is the marks of a student in subject BS, right? Now, this is the collecting of the data. This is the process to collect the data. Now, analyze this data. So, first of all, find mean, mode, medians, right? These are the tools to analyze this data and predict some future values or scope of that data. And what is the meaning of that data key? What is the application of this? So, iska pura analyze and how to analyze the data. So there are some process, and that process is nothing but your module number 1, module number 2, like that. Okay, so suppose that you want to find mean of that data, right? But before that, just I will write some another data. So this is the type of data that is a sequence. This data is called as sequence, raw data. This is a sequence or raw data or ungrouped data. So this is one of the type to collecting the data. Now next type is frequency distribution. Someone is disturbing the class. Frequency distribution of data. So what is the meaning of that? Okay, so now next type of data is called as the frequency distribution of data. So I'm just again write this marks of BS in another way. You can see marks of BS. So first of all, write the different marks of the student in order. So minimum marks of BS is 70. After that, next is the 72. Next one is 80 and 83 and 89. Now write the frequency of each data. So what is the frequency? The number of repetition of data is called as the frequency. So in first example, you can see that clearly the 70 repeat 2 times. So frequency of marks F equal to 2 for 70. What is the frequency of 72? So you can see the 72 repeat once again 2 times.
Twice.
80 repeat 2 times. And 83 only 1 times. 89 is also 1 time. So this set of data is called as frequency distribution data. Understood? So this is another way to collecting the data. So there are 3 techniques basically. First technique. So collecting of data, basically there are 3 types to collect any data. First one is the sequence or raw data or ungrouped data. Second type of collecting a data is that is a frequency distribution. For example, marks of BS. तो मैंने फर्स्ट वाले डाटा को सेकंड वे में आपको रिप्रेजेंट करके दिखाया. So this is another way to write, another way to collecting the data. So hope so this is clear for you. Now next type is grouped data. So what is the meaning of that? Let's see. This is third type is So once again, same question, marks of BS and frequency of that. So suppose that some student got 72, 62, 70 marks. How many students? For example, 10 students. Next
Sir,
range is
sir,
7. Sorry.
60 minus 70.
So basically, there are three type of collecting a data. First one sequence, second one frequency distribution data, and third is the group data. Now next target, analyze this data. First type is what? Collecting. As we previously told, that there are three. What is the meaning of statistics? So collecting a data, analyze data, representing. So these are the overall is called as statistics. The first type, how to collect the data. So there are three ways to collecting a data. First one sequence, frequency distribution, and group data. Now analyze this data. So how to analyze? So for that purpose, you have to find mean, mode, median, decile, percentile, quartile, and after that represent the all data, right? So these are the steps. The first one, collecting a data. Second one, analyze the data. Third one is the representing the data. How to represent that? That is a different concept by using graph concept. How to draw the frequency distribution graph, and if graph is more narrow, then what is that type of the graph is known as, that is the different type of the representing. That is the third stage. Now first stage is what? Collecting the data, but this is not your target. Already a question में दिया रहेगा. Your target is starting from how to find mean, median, mode, quartile, decile, percentile, like that. So now first concept is mean. Mean, median, mode, these are the tools to analyze the any type of the data. That is the meaning of that. So how to find mean? Already you know about that. Mean, this is also called as average value. So for first type of the question, I mean raw data, if you want to find mean in first example, then just if you want to find the mean of this data, I mean mark of BS. So what we do, first of all, add the all values, right? The mean, the represent, that is X bar, also cap M, small m. So how to find mean of that data? So addition of all the values, 70, 72 plus dot 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 last 80, and then whole divide by number of data, that is 70, 72, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, divide by 8. Understood? So this is a technique to calculate a mean for sequence or raw data or ungrouped data. But when you find the mean of frequency distribution, so how to find? So before that, I just explain about the first formula and convert into the second type of the formula. Let's see. So suppose that you have a x equal to, x is nothing but marks. First student got x1 marks, x2 marks, x2 marks, x1 marks, x1 marks, x3. So how to calculate the mean of that data? That is x1 plus x2 plus once again x2 plus x1 plus x1 plus x3. Understood? Divide by total number of data, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is known as summation of all x values divided by number of data. This is the formula. Now again write this calculation in another way. X1 multiply by 3 because x1 repeat 3 times. Understood? Not 3 times. Sorry, 3 times. Now plus 2 times of x2. x1, x1, x1 3 times. x2, x2 2 times. and plus x3 repeat only one times. Divide by 6, total 6 आना चाहिए. So for that purpose 3 plus 2 plus 1. So this is the another way to write the mean. And what is the 3? 3 is the repetition of x1. Understood? 3 is nothing but repetition of x1, and number of repetition of x1 is called as frequency. So suppose that x1 repeat f1 times, x2 repeat f2 times, or x3 repeat f3 times. The whole divide by f1 plus f2 plus f3. In another way, you can write summation of x into f divided by summation of f. So this is the another formula to calculate mean. Is it clear? Any doubt in this formula?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
So how did you derive?
So this is your first example, right? Calculate the mean. Find mean of 9 students. So that is a so simple question. How to calculate? That is x bar equal to summation of x upon n. Summation of x means what? Addition of all the data, that is 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 18 plus 19 plus 34 plus 26 plus 35 plus 25, then whole divide by number of marks, that will be 9. So this is your answer of this question. Understood? What
yes,
is the
sir.
final answer? Can you tell me? Yes, I am waiting from your side. So finally, addition of all the numerator, that will be 193 divided by 9, that will equal to 21.44. So this type of data is called as ungrouped or sequence. Now next question related to frequency distribution data, because in this question frequency is given. The marks obtained in maths is 10. So how many students got a 10 marks? There are 4 students out of in total class. So how to calculate of mean of such type of data? I mean, how to calculate mean of frequency distribution data. So what is the formula? First of all, I will write the formula, that is mean equal to x bar. The formula is summation xf divided by summation of f. Right? This is your target. So you can make a table, different table, and directly add the values. So this is x, f, and third table is x into f. So x is nothing but 10, 12, 14, 18, 19, 34, 26, wait, x, f, and x into f. 10, 12, 14, 19, 34, 26, 35, 25.
Sir, 18.
18 is miss हो गया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait. After that 18, then 19, 34, 26, 35, and 20. And its frequency is 4, 5, 8, 12, 14, 12, right? Then 14, then 15, and 13. Now multiply by x into f. So 10 into 4, that is 40. 12 into 50, 5, that is 60. Yes, now multiply rest of terms. and addition of the frequency summation f, and addition of x into f, that is summation xf. So now multiply each and every term. So first 14 into 8. Yes, what is the value?
108, 104.
104. Okay. Multiply by using calculator, because in exam calculator is applicable. So
So
1.
14 into 8, 112.
So your calculation is not perfect. 18 into 12, that is 216.
216.
Now 19 into 14, that is 266.
2
Now 34 into 12,
408.
40.
now 26 into 14,
364.
364. Now 35 into 15, that is
420.
525.
420.
Now last one is the 25 into 13.
325.
Now addition of f, ये सबको ऐड करेंगे हम लोग. 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 12 plus 14.
97.
Total is 97. And now addition of 40, 60, 112, 216. Then tell me the answer.
Mute.
Mute yourself.
Two three seven six.
2316 आ रहा है.
Yes, yes.
2316.
So
231.
yes, yes, yes. Very good. So now write the formula of x bar, that is summation of xf divided by summation of f. 2316 divided by 97. So
23.87.
23.87. 23.87. Understood? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. So let's see another example based on grouped data. So in grouped data, first of all, you have to find mid value of marks, midpoint. So how to calculate midpoint? This is equal to upper limit बोलते हैं उसको, plus lower limit, LL for lower limit, divided by 2. For example, for first range, for this one, 10 plus 20 divided by 2. So finally we will get 15. Is it clear? So now write midpoint for each range, that is small x. Yes, tell me. So first one is the 15. Now next 20 plus 30, same process used for the another range. 20 plus 30 divided by 2, that is 25. That is 35. That is 45, 55 and 65. And frequency of that data is 4, 5, 8, 12, 14, and second 12. Now find x into f. Yes, tell me, that is 60, that is 100. Yes, next one.
Sorry to correct you, sir. Second one, 125.
125. Yes, yes, yes. You are correct.
35 into 8 is 280.
Yes, this is 125. Yes, next one.
280.
35 into 8,
540.
540. And 45 into 12,
540.
Once again, 540. Is it correct?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
35 into 8 is not 540.
280,
Okay,
sir.
I will
35
check.
into
I will
8,
check. Just wait.
280.
35 into 8. That is
280,
280.
280,
And
280, sir.
455 into 12. That is 550. So
55
this is
into 10 is 770.
okay. So just wait. Just wait. This is 280.
35 into 8, 280.
55 into 14. That
770.
is 770.
770,
And 65.
780.
780.
780. Now
780.
addition of summation f and summation x into 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 8, like that. Add all values and tell me the 55. Yes, tell me the final correct answer. So that is 55. So that is 55. And next one is 2,555. Check it is wrong or right or wrong. Verify this calculation.
46.45.
Any first of all, verify this calculation. Summation xf 2,555. Is it correct or not? First of all,
Yeah, it's
verify that.
correct.
data.
It's correct.
Yes, sir,
Correct?
correct.
Okay, fine. Then summation xf upon summation f, that will be 2,555 divided by
So
50.
65 into 12, it's the 780, not 70.
780. Yeah. So finally, answer of this calculation is, tell me,
46.45.
46.45.
6.45.
Okay. Okay. So now I will solve this question for rest of the students and verify the answer. So first of all, make a table for price of share. That is equal to 120 in first day. In second day, that is 105 rupees, and third is the 90. An investor purchases a share in first day, that is 50. So that is called as number of shares. That is 50. Next is 80. Third is 100. Is it clear? So this is nothing but x. This is your frequency. Now find xf. 120 into 50. That is 6,000.
6,000.
Tell me the 105 into 80.
400.
8,400.
8,400.
8,400.
Yes.
9,000.
And that is 9,000.
9,000.
Yes. Now find the addition of summation f.
230.
That is 230. And summation of x into f.
23,400.
23,400. Now find the mean value, that is x bar. According to formula, summation xf divided by summation f. That is 23400 divided by 230. That is 101.73. This is your final answer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Let's solve another example based on that.
Yes, sir.
तो ये जो भी चल रहा है, ये इसका पीडीएफ बनेगा पहले तो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मेक अ पीडीएफ एंड वीडियो लेक्चर जो रिकॉर्डिंग हो रहा है उसका, दोनों को अलग अलग ड्राइव में, गूगल ड्राइव में मैं अपलोड करूंगा. एंड वीडियो लेक्चर का लिंक अलग से, और पीडीएफ ये जो भी पढ़ा रहा हूँ इसका भी पीडीएफ एक फॉर्म करूंगा. इसका लिंक अलग से, दोनों लिंक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में आपको मैं शेयर कर दूँ. तो उसी लिंक में आपको सारे लेक्चर्स मिलते जाएंगे. उस पर्टिकुलर फोल्डर में एवरी लेक्चर का जो भी वीडियो लेक्चर होगा मैं उसमें ऐड करते चला जाऊंगा, और पीडीएफ भी ऐड करते जाऊंगा. तो आप वहां से ऑडियो वीडियो सब आप रेफर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है.
Yes.
अब
sir.
ये लिंक मैं आपको लेक्चर के बाद, जैसे लेक्चर कंप्लीट होगा, ये रिकॉर्डिंग होने के लिए एक 20 मिनट्स लेता है, रिकॉर्डिंग कन्वर्ट होने के लिए इसका प्रोसेस टाइम है। तो आफ्टर 20 मिनट्स मैं आपको ड्राइव सेंड कर दूँ। बट अभी शायद आपका ग्रुप फॉर्म नहीं हुआ है ना? व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप फॉर्म हुआ है क्या?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ऑफिशियल व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना है कॉलेज
No,
की तरफ
sir.
से?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
कॉलेज का ही बना सर।
ठीक है, तो मैं सर से बात करके उस ग्रुप में मैं भी ऐड हो जाता हूँ, एंड देन उसके अंदर मैं दोनों का लिंक आपको शेयर कर दूंगा, वीडियो लेक्चर का लिंक एज वेल एज लेक्चर पीडीएफ लिंक। दोनों लिंक को आप ओपन कर लेना और उसको सेव कर लेना, बुकमार्क कर लेना लैपटॉप में। आगे आपको कोई लिंक की जरूरत नहीं है, उसी लिंक में आप सब कुछ 1 by 1 देखते जाएंगे।
Okay.
ओके, so let's solve another question. Yes, try to solve this question. So first of all, here you can see that total is 200. That means addition of 46 plus question mark plus 25 plus 10 plus 5, and that is equal to 200. So let assume this question mark is nothing but x and second question mark is nothing but y. So now add all the data. I mean 46 plus x plus y. This is a summation f, huh? This is the value of summation f, plus 25 plus 10 and plus 5, and that will equal to 200. That is
86.
given in this question. So finally you can make a one equation for x and y. So what is the value of x and y? So that is equal to 200 minus 46 plus 25 plus 10 plus 5, and finally we will get x plus y equal to, yes, tell me Mahendra, what is the answer of that calculation?
114. 114.
114. Okay, this is your equation number 1. Now next calculation, because mean of this following question is 1.46. What is the formula of mean? The x bar, that is summation of xf divided by summation of f. Please mute yourself. Summation of f is already given, that is 200. That is 200. So you can directly write that is 200, and summation of xf you have to calculate. So 0 into 46, that is 0. 1 into question x mark x, that is x. 2 into y, that is 2y. And 3 into 25, that is 75. 4 into 10, that is 40. And 5 into 5, that is 25. Right? And that will be given 1.46. Already given in this question. Here you can see that. So from this equation, you make another equation in terms of x and y. So x plus 2y plus rest part. Yes, what is the calculation of this? 1.46.
140.
240. 240. Is it correct?
Sir, it would be
140, na? 75 plus 20. 140. Yeah, that is 140. Yes, that is 140. So that is 140, and ये 200 को मैंने इसके साथ multiply किया, that is cross multiplication. So finally x plus 2y, that is equal. So 1.46 into 200. What is the calculation? What is the result of 1.46 into 200? Yes, tell me.
292.
292.
292. Yes, 292 minus 140.
140.
What is the result?
152.
152, na?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
150. So this is your second equation. Okay. Please mute yourself. Okay, so next, now solve above two equation, then you will get the value of x and y. So here I will write the both equation. That is equation number 1, x plus y. This is equal to 114. And the second equation, x plus 2y equal to 150. Now subtract both the equation. When you subtract, x or x cancel, and 2y minus y, that is y, and 152 minus 114, that is equal to, yes, tell me what is the value of y? 38.
38.
Is it right? Now substitute y in any one of the equation, either in equation number 2 or in equation number 1. So from first equation, x plus y, I mean 38, equal to 114. So finally we will get the value of x is 114 minus 38. This is equal to 76. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So first of all, make a first equation for adding all frequencies. So that is summation f. Just assume this is the x and this is y. So that is 46 plus y, 38, 25, finally 200. So tell me value of y. 200 minus, add all these values, 46, 38, 25, 10 or 5. What is the result of that?
124.
124.
124. So finally result is 76. Correct? Now next find the mean, because mean is 1.46. The formula of mean is the summation x divided by summation f. So x into f, first of all 0, then y plus x 38, x into 38, plus 3 into 25, 75, plus 40, plus 25, whole divided by 200, and that will be 1.46. Now cross multiply 200 with 1.46. So finally 38 into x plus y is nothing but 76. So 76 plus 75 plus 40 plus 25. What is the result? What is the addition of 76 plus 75 plus 40 plus 25? Yes. What is the addition of? Nobody able to tell?
Is it 75 plus 40 plus 25?
That is 216.
Yes.
So that is 216. Therefore 38 x equal to 292. Calculation of this part is 292 minus 216 equal to 76, right? So finally value of x is 76 upon 38, that will be 2. Therefore x is 2 and y is 76. Understood? Any doubt? Okay. So how to calculate median for the sequence or raw data? So first of all, arrange given sequence in either increasing order or decreasing order as per your choice, and find the mid value of this arranged data. That is called as median. if number of data is odd number, their midpoint is n plus 1 by 2. That is given this formula. Okay. And if number of data is even number, then there are two midpoint of arranged data. First is the n by 2 and second one is n by 2 plus 1. For example, suppose that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what is the midpoint of this arranged data? That is 3. Is it clear? 3 is the midpoint of this arranged data. Because 3 के पहले भी मतलब 3 is the partition line. Main target of median is what? Find a part, make two equal part of arranged data. Make a two equal part of arranged data. Two equal part. That's why this is called as median. If you divide this data in 3 equal part, that is called as quartile. And if you divide arranged data in 10 equal part, that is called a decile. And if you divide arranged data in 100 equal part, that is called as percentile. Understood? Is it clear? What is the difference between
Yes, sir.
median, quartile, decile and percentile? Suppose that this is the length of a rod. Suppose that this is the length of a rod. Divide this rod in 2 equal part. अगर आपने इसको 2 equal part में divide किया, so this is called as median. But अगर आपने इसको 3 equal part में divide कर रहे हैं, first थोड़ा और बड़ा कर 3 partition किया आपने 1, 2 and 3. But basically ये पूरा part 4 part में divide हो रहा है. This is your first, this is your second, this third and fourth. That's why this is called as quartile. And this is called as median. Median में आपने एक ही line draw किया है जिससे पूरा का पूरा 2 part divide हो गया. There are 2 part, that's why this is the median. There are 4 part, partition line is 3, but number of partition is what? 4, that is this is called as quartile. अगर यही आपने 10 equal part में divide कर दिया, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like that 10. Suppose that the counting is 10. एक बार check कर लो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 है मतलब total 10 हो गया रहेगा because this is first part, this is second part, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So total 10 equal part में divide हो गया. This is called as decile. Understood?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर आपने 2 equal part में divide करते हैं, so that is called as median. अगर आप 4 equal part में divide कर रहे हैं, that is called as quartile.
Quartile.
And अगर 10 equal part में divide हो रहा है, that is called as decile.
Decile.
और इसी तरह से आपने 100 equal part में divide कर दिया, this is called as percentile. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
hope so आपको ये सारा चीज क्लियर हो गया रहेगा. Median, quartile and quartile, decile and percentile. तो ये सबके ऊपर हम लोग अलग अलग क्वेश्चन भी सॉल्व करेंगे. सो हर एक टाइप में 3 अलग अलग फॉर्मूलेस डिजाइन, बिकॉज यू हैव 3 डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ डाटा. फर्स्ट इज द सीक्वेंस, सेकंड इज frequency distribution data, and third is the group data, right? So there are 3 formula for median, there are 3 formula for quartile, there are 3 formula for decile, there are 3 formula of percentile, because there are 3 type of the data. So total 4 into 3, 12 different type के फॉर्मूले आपको कवर करने हैं. जैसे आपने प्रीवियसली मीन में 3 अलग अलग टाइप के क्वेश्चंस डील किया. 3 different type of formula for mean, 3 different formula for median, 3 different formula for quartile, decile, percentile, mode. So there are total 5 topics, not 5, 6. Mean, median, mode, quartile, decile and percentile. 6 different type of the tools to analyze the different type of data. And there are 3 different type of the data. First one sequence, second one frequency distribution data, and third one grouped data. Understood? So हर एक टाइप के डाटा के लिए हम लोग कैसे उसको मीन मीडियन कैलकुलेट करना है हम लोग को देखना है. That is our target of this topic. So first हम लोगों ने I have covered the mean for different data. I mean sequence, frequency distribution, as well as group data. Similarly, I will cover median for sequence, for frequency distribution, and for group data. So this question is for sequence, but main target of this median is what? Divide in 2 equal parts. The meaning of median is nothing but divide overall data in 2 equal parts. But before that, you have to arrange that data in either increasing order or decreasing order, and then divide into equal part. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Students, okay, fine. So let's solve, find the median of this data. So this is the sequence, also called as raw data. So first of all, arrange this data in either increasing or decreasing order as per your choice. I will write this data in increasing order. So first value, minimum value is 5. Second largest with 5 is 7. Next is 10, 15. After that, tell me.
17,
17, then
18.
18.
19,
Just wait. So once again, 18, 19,
21,
21.
Sir,
That's it. Okay.
sir,
So sorry.
sir, there is
After
no
15, there
17.
is no 17.
17 is
After
not there.
15, 17, na?
Sir, but we don't
No,
have
sir.
17
No,
in
17.
each sample, sir.
But sir, they don't have 17.
Okay. Okay. Right. Someone is telling me, that's why I write here. Don't worry, I wrap it. 70 is not present in your data. Yes, correct. Now, is it right?
so 33.
Yes, sir.
So
The last
25
one is
and
the
33 is
25
20.
and 25 and 23.
Sorry, first of all, 25,
25, 33.
25 and 33. Now, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now count number of data. How many data?
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can clearly see that this is the midpoint, because before 18, this part and this part, length of both the data is equal. ये दोनों equal है कि नहीं? दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
So आपने finally पूरे data को 2 equal part में divide किया. So what is the median? 18 is the median. Understood? Now how to calculate by using formula? So since number of data is odd number, then you have to use formula n plus 1 by 2. So median equal to middle term, that is equal to n plus 1 by 2 term. So where n is 9, so 9 plus 1 divided by 2, this is equal to 5th term. And what is the 5th term of this data? This is first, this second, third, fourth, and this is your 5th. The final answer is 18. Understood? This is first data, this is second one, this is third, this is fourth, and this is your 5th. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now this is your second example. Again, arrange in increasing order. First is the 5, then 7,
5, 7,
10,
10,
15,
18,
18,
19,
19,
20,
21, 20,
25, 33.
21,
33.
25, and 33. So how many data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
तो अगर आप 2 इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे, सो ये वाला पार्टीशन आएगा। देखो इसके पहले इतना ये वाला पार्ट, दैट इज द इसमें लेंथ ऑफ दिस डाटा एंड लेंथ ऑफ दिस वन, बोथ आर इक्वल, बिकॉज इसके अंदर भी 1, 2, 3 टोटल 5 है, और इसके अंदर भी 1, 2, 3 टोटल 5 है। इसके अंदर भी 5 टर्म्स है और इसमें भी 5 टर्म्स है, तो ये बीच में एक आएगा एग्जैक्टली। अब ये वैल्यू क्या है, ये कैलकुलेट करना। इज इट क्लियर? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये दोनों वैल्यू का एडिशन लेंगे। एवरेज, व्हाट इज एवरेज ऑफ दैट? 18 plus 19 divided by 2. Tell me the answer.
18.5.
18.5 is the final answer. Understood? Now calculate by using formula. जैसा कि मैंने आपको फॉर्मूला बताया है, तो फॉर्मूले से भी इसको हम लोग कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं, so that you can easily understood what is the meaning of formula, that is n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1, average of both the term. So first of all, find the value find n by 2 term and n by 2 plus 1 term, and then taking average of both, then we will get the final answer. Okay, so median is average of n by 2 term plus n by 2 plus 1 term. Okay, so this is equal to, once again, average. Yes, tell me, n by 2, what is the number, what is the value of n? That is 10, because आपने count किया, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So 10 by 2 term plus 10 by 2 plus 1th term, this is equal to average of 5th term plus 6th term. What is the this is term, huh? The term लिखना जरूरी है. So what is the 5th term and 6th term? 5th one is 18 and 6th term is the 19. So finally average of 18 and 19. So how to calculate average? That is 18 plus 19 divided by 2, 18.5. Understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now solve another example based on the frequency distribution data. Calculate median of this data. So how to find? So first of all, find the cumulative frequency. So what is the meaning of cumulative frequency and how to find? Let's see. Before that, first of all, write all data of x as well as frequency, and after that we will find the cumulative frequency. So the data of x is 10, 12 like that, and final value is the 25. Now write the frequency. So frequency of 10 is nothing but 4, that is 5, 8, 12, 14, 12, again 14, and then 15 and 30. Now find cumulative frequency. So how to find? First of all, write 4 as it is. In next round, addition of 4 with 5. Addition of 4 with 5, then we will write the final answer, that is 9. Understood? Now add 9 with 8. What is answer? 9 with 8.
17.
Yes. 9 with 8, that is 17. 17, add 17 with 12.
29.
29.
29. Now 29 plus 14.
43.
43.
43 plus 12.
55.
55.
55 plus 14.
69.
69.
59.
69.
69 plus 15.
84.
84.
80.
84 plus 13.
97.
97.
84 plus 13 that is 97.
97.
आप इसको ऐड करेंगे so that will be again 97. You can check it. ये सबको ऐड किया तो 97. The last answer of the cumulative frequency is equal to total of summation f. So any doubt in cumulative frequency?
No, sir.
Okay. So after that, when you find the cumulative frequency, after that find the middle term. So here you can see that the 97 is the total number of frequency. So 97 is what? That is odd number or even number?
Odd.
Odd number.
Odd.
Yes. So now use the middle formula, middle term formula for odd number. So first of all, find the middle term just. That is equal to n plus 1 by 2 term. This is equal to 97 plus 1 divided by 2. Yes, tell me the answer. 49th term, na?
49.
Now check it, this 49, where lie the 49 in the cumulative frequency? ये 49 जो term है, ये cumulative frequency में किधर lie कर रहा है?
Between 43 and 55.
Yes, very good. Between 43 and
55.
yes, correct. All of you understood?
Yes.
Any doubt here? Yes, check it. 49. Where is live 49th term? So that is between 43 and 55.
Yes.
यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
किसी को भी कोई डाउट है तो यहाँ पे क्लियर कर लो आप.
No, sir.
तो
No,
यानी
sir.
कॉस्ट, अब इसका मीनिंग देखो आप, क्लियर जरा इसका मीनिंग समझ लेंगे. पहले तो इस डाटा का मीनिंग आप देखो कि ये डाटा का क्या मीनिंग. इसको अगर रॉ डाटा के टर्म में लिखता हूं मैं, ये सिर्फ आपको एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए बता रहा हूं, राइट? सो 10 10 10 10 मैंने 4 टाइम्स लिखा बिकॉज 10 हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ 10 इज व्हाट 4. आफ्टर दैट 12 12 12 12 लाइक दैट. कितनी बार आएगा ये? 5 टाइम्स. तो 12 कहां पे जाके रुक रहा है? काउंटिंग करो जरा. 1 2 3 4. तो ये फाइनल इज व्हाट? व्हाट इज द पोजीशन ऑफ दिस 12? लास्ट 12 इसका पोजीशन क्या है?
9.
9.
9.
This is the 9. Understood? After that, next position is the 17. यानी 9 और 17 के बीच में कौन सा डाटा है? 9 और 17 पोजीशन के बीच में यहाँ पे डाटा कौन सा है?
14.
14. After that 17 to, अब इधर समझाने से बेटर मैं यहाँ पे समझाता हूँ. 17 तक कौन सा डाटा था? 14. ये क्लियर है सबको?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now 17 to 29. इधर तो आपने बताया कि 14 है. इसके बीच 17 to 29 के बीच में कौन सा डाटा है?
18.
18. करेक्ट. यानी ये पूरा 18 का रेंज है. 29 to 43 इसके बीच में क्या है?
19.
19. And 43 to which number? 55. इसके बीच में कौन सा डाटा है?
34.
आप मुझे बता सकते हो कि 53 पोजीशन पे कौन सा डाटा है? 19 है या 34 है? ये 1929 से शुरू होके 53 तक जा रहा है ना, 43 तक. क्लियर? यानी कि लास्ट पोजीशन में भी डाटा कौन सा है? 19 ही है ना. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
43 तक 19 है, लेकिन 43 के बाद जो 44 वाला पोजीशन आएगा उस पे कौन सा डाटा है? 44 पोजीशन पे
34.
44 पे कौन सा डाटा है?
44 पे 34 वाला
34 है, और ये 34 कहां पे जाके रुकेगा?
55
55 पे रुकेगा, राइट? 34। अच्छा, अभी 55 से लेके आगे बढ़ते हैं, कहां तक जाएंगे हम लोग? 69। तो 55 तक तो 34 है, लेकिन 56 वाले पोजीशन पे कौन सा डाटा है?
26
और ये 69 पे भी कौन सा डाटा है?
26
26। एनी डाउट? ये प्रॉपर मैंने लिखा हुआ है, कि जरा चेक करो। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, करेक्ट। तो मुझे कौन सा चाहिए? मुझे 50, अपना नंबर ऑफ मिडिल टर्म्स क्या है?
49.
49 पोजीशन पे कौन सा डाटा है? यस, कैन यू एबल टू टेल मी?
थर्टी फोर
34।
4
आपको समझ में आया?
yes
34 हमने क्यों लिया? ये जो पहले तो ये एक ही लाइन में है, ये क्लियर है? दिस इज द वन लाइन ना? आपको समझ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
तो आपने जो आंसर बताया 34, वो तो इतना सब बताने के बाद, ये रफ मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया, तो आपने फाइनली मुझे 34 बताया। बट आपको आगे जाके ये सब एक्सप्लेन नहीं करना है, आपको डायरेक्टली ये देखना है कि आपने जो नंबर कैलकुलेट किया है वो कौन से नंबर पे लाई कर रहा है। 49 किसके बीच में लाई कर रहा है? 43 टू 55। क्लियर? तो ये जस्ट किससे छोटा है? जस्ट स्मॉलेस्ट देन व्हाट? 55th term. Understood? Therefore, median is 34.
34
तो आपको बस इतना ही देखना। अभी ये मैंने जो पूरा यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन किया है रफ वर्क, नो नीड टू एक्सप्लेन, राइट? आपको डायरेक्टली क्या करना है? 49, तो 49 जस्ट किस नंबर से छोटा है क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी में? 55 से छोटा है। तो 55 पोजीशन पे जो नंबर है, दैट इज योर फाइनल आंसर। क्लियर है आप लोगों को ये चीज?
yes sir
ओके। अगर सपोज दैट आपका ये 59 ना आके 49 की जगह पे सपोज दैट 80 आया रहता, सपोज दैट यहाँ पे 80 आया रहता, तो आप आंसर क्या लिखते?
35
यस, फाइनली आपको समझ में आ गया। किसी को डाउट है इसमें?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now find the cumulative frequency of this question. इधर ही कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं, नो नीड टू मेक अ डिफरेंट टेबल। यस, तो यहाँ पे मैं CF लिख देता हूँ, राइट? But in exam, you will make the different table, right? Tell me the cumulative frequency. That is 4, 9, 17,
17, 29,
आप लोग को समझ रहे हैं ना क्या हो रहा है फाइनली?
29,
मतलब एडिशन ऑफ दिस इज हियर 9 plus 8 17, 17 plus 12 29, 29 plus 14
43,
43 plus 12
56,
55
55 plus 14
69
69 plus 14 15
84,
84 plus 14
97
90
97.
98
98, not 97.
Yes, now find the middle term. That is 98 by 2. Tell me, that is 49 once again. What is the median?
19.
34.
34.
34.
34 ना?
19.
49 किधर लाई कर रहा है? इधर लाई कर रहा है ना इसके बीच में.
34 हुआ ना सर आंसर
हाँ,
34.
तो आंसर is 34.
34.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
next, let's explain last. So now third type of data is the group data. So how to calculate median for the group data? This is the formula L1, I mean lower limit, and plus L1 minus L2, lower limit minus upper limit divided by F. That is mistake. That is not lower. This is L2 minus L1. My mistake. L2 minus L1, upper limit minus lower limit, divide by frequency into M minus C. Right? So L1 is the upper limit, lower limit, L2 is the upper limit, F is what? Read properly. The frequency of the class in which median is lying. जिस class में median lie कर रहा है, that उसका frequency. And what is M? M is the middle term. For odd number, that is n plus 1 by 2, and for even number n by 2. Middle term कैसे calculate कर already you know. And C is what? Let's see. C is nothing but the cumulative frequency of class preceding the one of which median is lying. Let's explain with an example. That is better way. Okay. First of all, find cumulative frequency. So मैं इसमें continue कर देता हूँ. That is better, right? Yes. Tell me the cumulative frequency. 18. After that, 18 plus 25.
43.
43. 43 plus 30.
73.
73.
73.
73 plus 34.
107.
107 plus 26.
133.
133. 143.
143.
This value and this value. ये always match होता है. Now find, first of all, find the middle term. So this 143 is the odd number. Therefore, formula is 143 plus 1 divided by 2th term. What is the answer?
72.
Sorry?
72.
72. अब ये 72 is what? कौन से रेंज में लाई कर रहा है? Between
1200 to 1400.
1200.
नहीं 73 तो डायरेक्टली मैच हो गया ना इधर.
So 72 है ना? So
हाँ सॉरी. So just lie between 43 and 73. तो हम लोग कौन सा पकड़ना है? Just less than 73th term, right? तो उसका जो corresponding frequency है, this is F. F is 30 and C is preceding of that class value. तो 73 के just पहले को preceding बोलेंगे, यानी कि 43. Clear? C मतलब cumulative frequency. F is the frequency. तो ये C जो मैंने लिया है वो यहाँ से लिया है. Clear? This is C. ये 73 का कोई रोल नहीं है. उसका बस इतना ही रोल है कि उसके सामने जो frequency है वो काउंट करना है. And what is the lower limit? तो इसके सामने का lower limit बताओ. Tell me the lower limit. That is 1200. And what is the upper limit? That is 1400. Understood? What is the formula of median?
Yes.
That is lower limit, upper minus lower divided by F in bracket M minus C. What is the lower limit? That is 1200 plus. What is the difference between them? Directly tell me. L2 minus L1.
200.
200. Directly write here 200. Divide by frequency, that is 30 into M. M is the nothing but 72 and C is the 43. So finally 1200. So that is 20 by 3. What is the difference between them? Tell me. 72 minus 43.
29.
29. अब ये कैंसिल तो होगा नहीं, तो बेटर है कि आप इसको कैलकुलेट करके बताओ. 20 into 29 divided by 3.
One 193.33.
1200.
Plus 193.33.
33. So what is the final answer? 1,393.33.
393.33.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Students,
No, sir.
so let's solve another example based on that. So first of all, find the cumulative frequency. That is 30, 62,
90.
90,
121.
121,
152.
152.
152,
187.
187. So first of all, find the middle term. 187 divided by 2. Sorry, plus 1 by 2, right now?
94.
Yes, sir. 94.
So that is
94.
28.
एक second, just wait.
121.
एक second, 187 divided by 2. Yes, what is the answer?
4.
97. 4 or 94 or 97?
94.
4, na? Yeah. This is 4. So this is just less than is what? Lie between
90.
less than
Yes,
बोल
sir.
रहा हूँ.
121.
121.
121 से छोटा है ना, 90 से छोटा थोड़ी है.
Yes.
Just less than 121. So corresponding, this is the selected class. The corresponding frequency is what?
31.
31. What is the value of L1? Sorry,
2000.
cumulative frequency. Tell me cumulative frequency.
90, sir, 90.
90. Yeah, correct. What is L1
2004.
and L2?
2004.
What is the difference between them? L2 minus L1.
1.
That is 1. What is the formula of median? L1 plus
L1 plus L2,
L2 minus L1 upon F
upon frequency
into
into
M
M minus C.
C. Tell me. That is equal to
2003.
plus 1 upon 31 into M.
24.
94 minus 90.
94 minus 90.
So that is 203. Someone is doing. Okay, so what is the final answer? 0.12. That's it. Understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So let's see another example. Yes. चलो साथ में सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. Tell me frequency, cumulative frequencies. 27. Yes.
52.
52. 82. 94. Yes. Next one, 94 plus 45.
130.
1.
39.
39 plus 15 is 154. Now calculate middle term, that is M equal to divided by 2 कर देंगे. Yes, tell me what is the result of this calculation? 154 divided by 2.
77.
77.
77. 77 is just less than is
82.
82.
2.
Therefore, your corresponding frequency is 30. L1 is 40, L2 is 50, L2 minus L1 is 10, and C is, yes, tell me the value of C.
52.
52. Correct. This is C. Preceding value. Now formula of median M, capital M equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 upon F into M minus C. L1 is 40 plus L2 minus L1 is 10. F is nothing but 30. M is 77. C value is 52. Tell me the final calculation. Yes, any student? That is equal to 40 plus
48.33 final answer.
43 point
48.33.
48.33. Okay. Any doubt? Students, any doubt?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
No,
fine.
sir.
Okay, so now next tool says mode. So mode is nothing but highest number of occurrence, maximum number of occurrence of data. So in this first example, 8, 9, 11, 15, 16, 12, 15, 3, 7, 15. So which one is the maximum time repeat?
15. Sir,
15.
The mode of this data is 15. So simple. Understood? Now this one, example 1, the marks in maths and number of students. The highest frequency is what?
14.
14 is the highest frequency. So what is the mode?
14.
14.
Not 14. 14 is the number of occurrence.
3.
देखो, अगर मैं प्रीवियस डाटा को, ये जो क्वेश्चन है, इसको अगर मैं लिखूं तो यहाँ पे 8 जिसका फ्रीक्वेंसी एक बार है 1 टाइम्स, 9 फ्रीक्वेंसी 1 टाइम्स, सबके 1 टाइम्स है, सिर्फ 15 है जो कितनी बार रिपीट हुआ है?
3 times.
3 times.
Three
So
times.
answer is not a 3 na, answer is 15. Similarly, in first example, in this example, the highest frequency is 14. That means 19. How many times repeat 19 data?
14 times.
14 times. So maximum occurrence of 19 is 14. That is your final answer. So what is the mode of this question?
25.
26.
हाँ 26.
एक पहली बात की आप लोगों ने रॉन्ग बताया. मैक्सिमम ऑकरेंस क्या है? मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी इज 15 15 इज द मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी. हम लोग 14 पे क्यों कंसंट्रेट कर रहे हैं? 14 से बड़ा 15 भी तो है. ये डाटा का मीनिंग आपको समझ रहा है? 10 कितनी बार रिपीट हुआ है? 4 टाइम्स. यानी 10 10 10 10 लाइक दैट. अंडरस्टूड? उस तरह से 12 हाउ मेनी टाइम्स? 5 टाइम्स. 14 8 टाइम्स. सिमिलरली 35 15 टाइम्स रिपीट है. तो जिसका सबसे ज्यादा अकरेंस है, दैट इज योर फाइनल आंसर. व्हाट इज द मोड ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन?
35.
35. Because its frequency is the maximum. Any doubt?
No sir.
Okay. कुछ डाउट है तो पूछो, आप चाहिए तो वापस से. Maximum number of occurrences is called as mode. So in this example number 1, 35 repeat 15 times, which is maximum out of them. That's why mode is a 35. It is so simple concept behind mode. So now first question, ये जो question हमने लिया है, this is for the raw data. This question related to frequency distribution data. Now next type of data is group data. So how to calculate mode of group data? That is our main target, because that is little bit complicated related to that. Understood? So let's see mode for group data. So this formula for mode for group data, mode equal to L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by F1 minus F0 plus F1 minus F2 into I. So now explain what is the meaning of L1. L1 is the lower limit. F1, just read the properly. F1 is the frequency of class in which mode is lying. Understood? F0 is what? Preceding, and F2 is succeeding. पहले हम लोग कैसे कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे मीडियन में? सपोज दैट एक क्वेश्चन हमने जो सॉल्व किया तो उसमें 73 और उसके पहले 49, तो इसको हमने C बोला, दिस इज प्रीसीडिंग वाला। तो उसी में अभी जो इसको C बोल रहा है उसकी जगह उसको लिखेंगे F0, और जो इसमें लाई कर रहा है दैट इज F1, और इसके बाद अगर कुछ डाटा है दैट इज F2। और प्रॉपर हम लोग एग्जांपल के थ्रू समझ लेंगे, डोंट वरी। I is the difference between upper value minus lower value, L2 minus L1, class interval. Let's see the example. First of all, select the highest frequency mode, highest frequency. So in this question, which one is the highest frequency?
12.
12. मैंने already highlight किया है. So that's why F1 is 12. F1 is 12 because out of frequency में सबसे highest frequency is 12. F1 is 12. F0 just preceding of F1. F1 के just पहले that is F0. That is it. और F1 के just बाद that is F2. That is 9. और F1 के सामने जो class interval है that is L1. L1 is 60 और I is nothing but L2 minus L1. वो तो पहले भी कर रहे थे, तो 60 70 minus 60 that will be 10. What is the formula of mode? Yes, tell me. L1 plus, एक बार और आपको दिखा देता हूँ, don't worry. Let's see. Even note down it.
L2 minus L.
Yes. नहीं, वो तो मीडियन का फॉर्मूला है. Mode equal to L1 plus F1 minus F0 once again divided by F1 minus F0. F1 में से F0 को माइनस करना है, डिनोमिनेटर में भी सेम थिंग, और बाद में F1 minus F2 भी करना है into I. So that is equal to L1 plus F1 minus F0, same thing in denominator also, F1 minus F0 plus, tell me, F1 minus F2 into I. What is the value of L1? 60. Tell me the F1 minus F0. What is the value of F1? 12 minus 8 in denominator, 12 minus 8 plus 12 minus 9 into I, or I is nothing but 10. Understood? All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now next 60 plus 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 plus 3 into 10. So finally 60 plus 40 by 7. 60 plus
0.57.
what is the value of 40 by 7?
40 by 7.
5.5. I think so.
5.71.
5.7.
5.71.
5.7. ठीक. So finally answer is
65.7.
any doubt?
No, sir.
Good. So highest frequency of this question is 38. Therefore F1 is 38, F0 is 32, and F2 is 31, and L1 equal to 202, I equal to L2 minus L1, that is 203 minus 202, 2002, that is 1. Now formula of mode, that is L1 plus F1 minus F0, F1 minus F0, F1 minus F2 into I. Now substitute the value and calculate it. So L1 is 202, F1 32 minus 38 minus 32 divided by 38 minus 32 plus 38 minus 31 I, that is 1, 202.5. Okay, is it clear? Student, any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the last question related to mean, median, and mode. In this question, you have to find mean, median, as well as mode. Then we will start the new concept of this module, skewness. Then I will explain about skewness of frequency data. What is the meaning of skewness? I will explain further. But before that, you have to solve this question and find mean, median, and mode. Do it self properly. After that, I will solve for cross verification. Yes, now start. Okay, so first of all, find the midpoint. ये सब हम लोग कर रहे हैं to find mean. The formula of mean, the summation xf divided by summation f. So first of all, find mean. Sorry, x midpoint. So 65 plus 85 divided by 2. What is the value? Yes.
75, sir.
75.
75.
95.
Then 95.
95, 115,
115,
20 का difference है.
135,
135.
155.
1
Next is 155.
175.
185. 195.
195.
This is the last value, right?
Yes, sir.
The frequency, that is 4,
4,
5,
13,
13,
20.
20,
14,
40.
Now multiply by x into f. 75 into
300.
4, that is 300.
300,
95 into 5.
475,
475,
475.
Next,
1495.
1495,
95.
149.
5.
5.
Next,
2700.
2700.
2700,
2700.
2170,
2170.
Please tell me in terms of digit.
2170,
2170.
1400,
400,
Sorry, once again.
1400,
1400.
780,
780.
780. What is the value of summation xf?
9320.
9320. इस ये पूरे का एडिशन यहाँ पे किया तो समेशन xf आया. इसका एडिशन किया, that is summation f आया, right?
Right.
So that is summation f is what?
68.
68.
68. Finally, answer is 137.05.
137.0588.
Now to find median. उतना राउंड फिगर चलता है, don't worry. For median, first of all, find the cumulative frequency. इधर ही कैलकुलेट करते हैं. 4, 9, 22,
42,
42.
42,
56,
56.
64,
64.
56,
64.
64.
64,
68.
68. So first of all, find the midpoint.
34,
That is 64 divided by 2. 34 के just पहले lie between 42 to 22, right now?
Yes, sir.
So preceding frequency C is 22, corresponding frequency is 20. ये 42 का corresponding is the 20, and उसके corresponding class value is 125 and 145. ठीक है? L1 is 145, L2 is
145.
sorry
145
125 and
125 and 140.
Now difference between them L2 minus L1, that is 20. So what is the formula of median? Yes, tell me the median is what? That is L1
1 plus L2
L2 minus L1 divided by F into
M minus C.
M minus C. L1 is 125. L2 minus L1, that is 20 divided by 20. Is it clear?
Yes.
Into M, that is 34 minus 22. What is answer? 125 plus 20 cancel. 34 minus 22 is what? That is 12.
12.
137.
137.
Now next calculate mode. To find mode. So formula of mode is what? Tell me first of all formula of mode.
L2 is equals to L2 plus
L1
L1 plus
F1
F1 minus F0.
F0 divide by
F1 minus F0. F1 minus F2
F2
into I.
Y.
So now you have to write first of all F0, then F1, then F2, and then I. Let's see, the highest frequency is F0. In this question, the highest frequency, yes, tell me the highest frequency. Yes, here you can
20.
see. Wait. Okay, the highest frequency,
20.
yes. So all three values are important. This is highest frequency 20 is F1, F0, 13 is F1,
13.
and 14 is F2, and corresponding L1 is 125, and difference between them is 20. Right? So
Yes.
let's write here. What is the value of F0? Tell me once again. F0 is 20, that is the highest
20.
frequency. 13 is the preceding value, and 14 is the successive value. After and before of the highest frequency. 20, 13, and 14. Highest frequency, that is 20, 13, and 14.
14.
And I is the class interval, that is 145 minus 125,
Sir,
that is
F1 is 20.
and
Sir,
L1 is
Sir,
120.
F1
sir, F1 is 20, है ना?
Sorry, F1 is 20 and
F0 is
F0
13.
is 13. Now substitute all value in this formula, that is median equal to, tell me, that is 125 in bracket F1 minus F0, I mean
7.
20 minus 13 divided by 20 minus 13, 20 minus 14 into 20. So finally 125, 7 upon 7 plus 6 into 20. Yes, so finally what is answer? Yes, tell me student.
135.76.
125, 7 into 20 divided by 13, and finally answer. Yes, tell me.
135.76.
135.73.
6.
76. This is not a median. This is a mode. My mistake. This is the formula of mode. Understood?
Yes, so
Any doubt? So what is the mean? 137.7. What is the median? That is 137. And what is mode?
135.76.
76. Right?
Yes.
So according to value of mean, median, mode, we can decide skewness of this data. So what is the skewness? We will discuss in next lecture. But before that, we will solve about quartile. You want to divide or arrange data in 4 equal parts. That means partition line is 3. The first partition line is called as Q1. Second partition line is called as Q2. That is also known as median because that is the midpoint. Understood? And third quartile line is the Q3. So lower quartile is Q1, upper quartile is Q3, and middle quartile is Q2, also known as median. Understood?
Yes.
Let's see. So once again, there are 3 types of data: sequence, ungrouped data, frequency distribution data, and grouped data. Understood? So there are 3 formulae to solve quartile for different type of data. But meaning of quartile is what? Divide arrange data in 4 equal parts, and first partition is called as lower quartile, second partition is called as middle quartile, also known as median, and third quartile is called as upper quartile, that is Q3. You can see here. It is visible? Students, दिख रहा है ना आपको?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just wait. Just wait. Okay, so quartile divide arrange data into 4 equal parts. So there are 3 quartile, because if you want to divide a whole data in 4 equal parts, so there are 3 partition line. Understood? First partition line, second partition line, and third partition. So this is the first part, this is your second part, this is the fourth part, and third part, and this is fourth part. So total data divide into 4 equal parts. All parts are equal, right? So this first partition line is called as Q1, second partition line is Q2, and third partition line is called as Q3. And Q1 is called as lower quartile, Q2 is called as middle quartile or median, because that is the equal part of 2. Q2 के according देखेंगे तो equal part हुआ 2 equal part, and Q3 is the upper quartile. And these are the formula for even as well as odd. If number of data is even, then your first quartile formula is n1 plus 1 divided by 4. This is a general formula. First of all, you can see this is a general formula, QR. Here R is nothing but number of quartile. If you have to replace R equal to 1, then we will get the formula of Q1. When you substitute R equal to 2, then we will get the formula of 2. Here R is 1, here R is 2, and here R is 3. ये जो यहाँ पे R लिखा है, understood?
Yes.
Okay, so R की जगह 1 पुट करेंगे तो Q1, Q2 and Q3. तो इसी फॉर्मूले में मैंने R की जगह 1 and R की जगह 2 and R equal to 3 पहले ऑड के लिए और फिर इवन के लिए दो अलग अलग बॉक्सेस मैंने यहाँ पे नीचे ड्रॉ किया है. This is the box 1 and this is the box 2. Understood? So first of all Q1. What is the formula of Q1? Yes, आप ये मास्टर फॉर्मूले में R की जगह 1 पुट करके बोलेंगे. तो आपको बेसिकली ये मास्टर फॉर्मूला याद रखना है सो दैट आप इजिली बता सको. क्लियर? तो ये R का जो फॉर्मूला है जिसको मैं हाईलाइट कर देता हूं अभी, इसी फॉर्मूले पे आपको फोकस करना है. दैट इज द मेन फॉर्मूला. इसमें आप R की जगह एक बार 1, ये जो R है उसकी जगह 1 और इसमें R की जगह 1 2 3, तो आपके ऑड और इवन दोनों के फॉर्मूले यहाँ पे 1 by 1 मिल जाएंगे. तो हमने R की जगह 1 डाला तो पहला फॉर्मूला 1 into n plus 1 by 4, 2 into 3 into, राइट. ये मैंने इवन ऑड के लिए लिखा और इवन के लिए n R की जगह 1, तो 1 into n by 4, R equal to 2, then 2 into n by 4, 2 into n plus 2 by 4, because that is a middle term. So there are two terms and after that you have to take a average. Yeah, also you can directly use the formula of median also. आप यहाँ median का भी formula use कर सकते हैं. No need to find the Q2 in different way because Q2 is also called as what? Median. तो median already सीखा है. तो अगर आपको second quartile निकालना है middle quartile, then you have to find the median. तो आपको सिर्फ एक दो ही में एफर्ट लेना है, Q1 and Q3, because already you know about Q2 because Q2 is known as median. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Q2 के लिए आप ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं लेंगे because Q2 ऑलरेडी मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है. So basically आपको सिर्फ फोकस करना है Q1 और Q3 और ये मास्टर फॉर्मूला जो मैंने यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किया हुआ था वो मैंने आपको बता दिया. तो होप सो कि ये क्लियर है. तो सबसे पहले आपको डेटा को अरेंज करना है and then find the middle point Q1 Q2 Q3. So before that, first of all check the given data is the number of data is odd or even, and according to that you have to use formula Q1 Q2 Q3 as per even and odd data. Let's see first example. This is your example number 1. So now arrange in data in increasing or decreasing order as per your choice. Already I think so this is arranged, na? No. 2, 6, 6, 9, 12, 12, 14, 18, 19, 21, 25. Divide the whole data in 3 equal parts. Forget about the formula. First of all, think about concept. So what is the concept? Divide this whole data in 3 equal parts. First of all, count how many data is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So divide into 4 equal parts. Right? Middle वाला पहले देखते हैं. Middle वाला क्या आएगा? 14 is the middle, ना? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
12 is middle.
12 is the
Second
middle.
12 is middle.
आप लेंथ पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट मत करो, दोनों साइड में इक्वल नंबर ऑफ डाटा है कि नहीं, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो इधर और इधर दोनों नंबर ऑफ डाटा इज सेम.
12.
इधर 1 2 3 4 5, इधर भी 1 2 3 4 5, 5 डाटा. सो दिस इज योर Q2 ना, बिकॉज दिस इज द मीडियन. Q2 तो मिल गया.
Okay, sir.
Our target is what? Divide in 4 equal parts. तो अगला डाटा किधर आएगा?
Sir,
Q1
Q1
is
is
6
and Q3 is 19.
Q3 is 19.
हाँ. So this is the next और एक यहाँ पे आएगा। सो अभी आप काउंट करो, इसमें 3 है, इसमें भी 3 है, और इसमें भी, इधर भी 3, इधर भी 3। तो 3 के 4 इक्वल पार्ट हुए कि नहीं? What is the value of Q1? 6. What is the value of Q3? 19. But this is a concept. But how to solve by using formula? That is important. So tell me the master formula. QR. What is the formula of QR? That is R into n plus 1 by, tell me, by what?
4.
4. Very good. Because you want to find quartile, that's why divide by 4. Quartile is nothing but 4. 4 equal partner. And median, that means divide by 2. And decile, divide by 10. And percentile, divide by 100. तो ये 4 हर बार बदलता रहेगा, बाकी कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होगा. Understood?
Yes.
Yes. In median, this 4 is nothing but 2. In quartile, this is 4. In decile, this 4 is nothing but 10. And in percentile, replace 4 by 100. Hope so. आपको समझ में आ गया.
Yes.
Now find first quartile. Write the formula of first quartile. That is Q1. Replace R equal to 1. 1 into n plus 1 by 4th term. Understood? So what is the value of n? Tell me value of n. That is 11. 11 plus 1.
12.
12.
12
12 by
divided
4.
by 4.
3.
3.
3.
And third term. Third term is what? 6.
6. 1.
Next find Q2. So replace R equal to 2. Here R equal to 2. So 2 into n plus 1 by 4th term.
Top.
So that is 2 into 3. यानी कि 6th term. 6th term, right? So what is the 6th term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your 6th term. 12. Now find Q3. Yes, tell me Q3. First of all, replace R equal to,
9.
here R equal to 3.
9, sir, 9.
So 3 times n plus 1 by 4th term. That is equal to 3 into third term. This is equal to 9th term. This is equal to 19.
90.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No.
Okay, very good. So that's all for today lecture. In next Saturday, we will start from quartile for frequency distribution data and solve some example based on grouped data. After that, we will continue decile and then see उसके बाद क्या करना है. We will decide in next lecture. Okay. So that's all for today lecture. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.